Hey everyone, how are you? Happy Sunday to you. I haven't been doing too much cooking recently. I've had some people in and out of the house. My son has had tech week all week and my husband's been traveling. So we kind of been fending for ourselves and eating through the freezer and all those things that I made over the winter break. But now we're back and doing some cooking and I realized we're out of peanut butter. And you guys, the deluxe cooking blender is the best thing in the world if you're out of ingredients. The other day I was out of sugar. Actually, I was out of powdered sugar, and so I took some regular sugar and threw it into the deluxe cooking blender, and boom, I had powdered sugar. It does everything from soup to jam to peanut butter to nacho cheese to caramel sauce to all kinds of stuff, and it cleans itself. I make my smoothies in it. There's all kinds of things I can do, but I wanted to show you today how I'm going to make my peanut butter. So here is my cooking blender, and I don't have it on yet, so let me go ahead and flip that on really quickly. I took some dry roasted unsalted peanuts. So when you look at the recipe that Pampered Chef provides for the peanut butter, it calls for 3 cups of peanuts. So I went ahead and measured out 3 cups, and I added a half of a tablespoon of salt, or half a teaspoon of salt, excuse me. I'll post the recipe with everything that I'm doing. But what the best part about it is that people had recipes that had like a couple of chocolate chips in them or honey roasted peanuts. So you definitely can do it. I saw somebody do some with Thai roasted peanuts, like a chili peanut. And so you could actually make like a Thai peanut sauce, which would be really, really great. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to take the 3 cups of peanuts, and I already put the salt in there. I just thought it'd be easier to go ahead and do so. And what is going to be done next is that I'm going to put the lid on. So this is great. When I was a kid, my dad accidentally started our blender with pancake batter in it, and it went all over the ceiling. But as you can tell, Pampered Chef's blender does not allow for you to start it without the blender being, or the top being locked in place, which is kind of great. So as you can see, there's all kinds of settings. There's a jam setting, which I've made, sauce, almond or an alternative milk, so basically almond milk for our family. But I'm going to turn it to the grind setting, and I'm going to go ahead and hit go. And so the other thing I'm going to require that I'm going to grab right here is our tamper. And so the tamper is I'm going to have to take the center part of the lid off, and I'm going to have to push the nuts down just so that it gets back into the motor and so forth. So this is the first time I'm doing it, full disclosure, so we're going to go ahead and do it together. So let's try. Hang on. Take this lid off right now so I have it. Looks like it's doing really well by itself, but let's go ahead and push these down a little bit and get it down on the sides. And I'll leave it to go. Already starting to get mixed up. Blend it a little bit more. Oh, so creamy, so awesome. So you guys, I'm going to stop it here because this is at the 1 minute mark, and I just want you to see, you guys look at that. First of all, it smells amazing in here, and that's just at the 1 minute mark. And so it is absolutely creamy and beautiful. I'm sure that I'm going to need to do it for a little bit longer just so that it is mixed up. But Pampered Chef also gives you this long, skinny scraper. And I'm just going to work around and just see if it's kind of mixed up and done its thing. I don't even think I'm going to need to do it for the full 2 minutes. It really is just lovely. Look at that peanut butter right there, and it just smells heavenly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to need 2 hands to do it, but I'm going to scrape out the peanut butter and I am going to put it in our prep bowls. which is perfect. And so the suggestion is that you do the peanut butter in the prep bowls. And what's nice about the prep bowls is the fact that you can put them in the fridge, and they suggest that you put the peanut butter in the fridge to give it a little bit of thickness to it, and then you'll go ahead and be able to use it for about 4 to 6 weeks. So you could make your own peanut butter, you could make your own jelly, you could make your own flour, meaning you could make your own bread. So right there, you've got your peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and in the time of pandemic and not being able to get things on the shelves, this bad boy was a great thing to have on hand. And what's so beautiful about it is right now, it's 25% off until the end of the month. So you could get this item for 25% off, and it really is just that simple. So if you decided that you'd like one for your kitchen, or you're ready to go ahead and toss your old one, it's going to be great. The other thing that someone suggested, which I'm going to do, is that instead of using the cleaning function on this, I'm actually going to scrape out all the peanut butter, and then I'm going to make myself a smoothie, which is kind of cool. So then I'll do my smoothie, and then I'll do my cleaning function, which is just 3 cups of water and a couple of drops of dish soap, and I'm done. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this. I've really enjoyed doing it for you. And if there's any questions, or if you have a blender and you've used it for peanut butter or used it for something that I haven't used it for yet, give a shout out. Let me know. Okay, guys, have a great weekend.